Have you ever wondered about the history of scrambled TV services, or how the BBC has evolved over the years? Let's delve into the dawn of BBC Select, which officially took to the airwaves in the overnight hours of 21st of January 1992, on both BBC One and Two. The first programme to grace the screens was The Way Ahead, a 12-part series that delved into the intricacies of the new disability allowance. BBC Select was not just an ordinary channel. It was a pioneer, experimenting with overnight broadcasts and programming tailored for specific audiences. This innovative approach was later replicated in the BBC Learning Zone. The channel was a haven for professionals from various fields, including business, nursing, teaching and law, offering them content created in-house by the BBC, as well as programming from other independent companies. And so, BBC Select began its journey, expanding its audience and paving the way for future programming. But as with any pioneering effort, BBC Select faced its share of challenges. The ambitious, tailored programming and overnight broadcasts were not without their pitfalls. Barely 6 months after its launch, the service's finances began to deteriorate. By July 1992, losses had reached a staggering £3.2 million. The situation was so dire that by June the following year, BBC announced a freeze on new subscription services during its overnight downtime. The service simply wasn't turning a profit. This period of instability even led to personnel changes. John Radcliffe, the supervisor, had left by that year. It was a tumultuous time for the fledgling service. What had begun as a bold experiment was fast becoming a financial drain. The service, which was once seen as a promising venture, was now struggling to stay afloat. Despite its initial promise, BBC Select struggled to stay afloat. As the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And so it was for BBC Select. In the twilight of its existence, the final encrypted programs aired in December 1994. The losses had mounted, resulting in a staggering £18 million deficit for the BBC. A season of change swept over the channel as the name BBC Select faded from the television screens in September 1995, making way for BBC Focus during its last few breaths on air. Then came the inevitable closure. On the 8th of October 1995, the curtains were drawn and the lights went out for BBC Select, replaced by the launch of the Learning Zone. This marked the end of an era. Though BBC Select's run was short-lived, its innovative approach to programming and its experiments with overnight broadcasts left an indelible mark on the history of the BBC.